folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Mostert off the read option. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember, earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. Play action. It's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Mostert. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
Bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he called, you know you're... On your way to a big-time career, and just think, he's not through yet.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. In to make the stop, Patrick Queen, the linebacker, the Ravens' leading tackler in 2020. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Mayfield now. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. Right? But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Browns 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 10. Mayfield to throw it. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Four yards remain for second down. Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And the Browns are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. The play fake. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Browns 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Duvernay. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Jackson running again. First down and more for Jackson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action now. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses happen their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Ooh, with a juke. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best one-yard runs I've seen.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the Browns' 4-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Touchdown! Mark Andrews. As the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's tough to play zone defense where they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And again, it's Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. The return is Duvernay. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They run with Mostert off the option. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. First down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check back, back six, back six.
To throw, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Mostert off the read option. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 27. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 27 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Play fake. Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles. And a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield to throw. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 6. Mike 6. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
It doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Baltimore, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3.